The following video are two of my DNAICUC consultations, one being a single, the other being a triple, that I had done probably around 2017, somewhere around there. And if you want to understand what I have to offer, then take the time to watch this and listen to what I tell the people, that they then react to, and they find out what I was speaking to them about actually has value. It's actually credible. And it's so hard these days. The ETs, everyone is knowing that they're out there, but most of everyone, but I talk to them all the time. I have relationships with them. People, a lot of you go out at night and you astral project and see them. They come in the house sometimes. Those of you that I crank up, you get very strong, and then they get very interested in you. So most of them are telepathic. They start doing this stuff at 6 years old, and over here we're told it's impossible. So in about 2 months' time, I'll be offering these consultations again. At any rate, if you watch these videos and you can feel my heart, then you understand this isn't some kind of elaborate scam, and that not only do I have these abilities, but you have incredible abilities that you haven't even tapped into. So if you're interested in awakening and understanding the DNAICUC consultations that I offer, I would suggest you watch this video in its entirety. Take care, and I hope everyone has a kick-butt day.
Hello, my name's Jay Essex. I go into people's heads, crank them up, make them a lot stronger as far as their metaphysical abilities. They're not gifts, they're abilities. All of you had them when you were created, when you first came out. I live on what people call the other side. It's multidimensional. I just see what's out there, understand what's out there, how it got to be there. I'm very different. I'm not status quo by any means. Besides, you know, when people say normal, what does that mean? That's what someone else wants you to be, and there's usually a reason why they want you to be that way. Just be yourself, because you have no idea how awesome that actually is. But I go in your heads and I actually crank you up. You can, those that are awake can actually feel me go inside your brain. I go into the different brain centers, the hypothalamus, pituitary, pineal, and I help expand your mind. I actually change your organs. My skull has actually grown 2.5 inches in height and 3.5 inches in girth in less than 2 years' time, just as I get ready to do what I'm here to do. A lot of you know me in the southeast U.S. I've gone to a lot of people out of the country. I can go to you, it doesn't matter where you are. All I have to do is think of you and I'm right there. So anyway, I don't know exactly, there's so much to say, I don't know where to start. You all have all kinds of abilities that are being kept quiet, kept low. Your religions take care of that, your governments take care of that. There's things that actually run this planet. They know about me, they don't care. They can't do anything about what's going to happen. I've talked with a few of them. It doesn't matter. All this is about you, not me. I'm just your tool. Okay, I'm here to actually make you a lot stronger, help you see. All I'm doing right now is just reaching out to you and give you a chance to access what I can do to you. Again, the name is Jay Essex, E-S-S-E-X. If you really want to come awake, if you're a reader, if you're just a waitress, a mechanic, it doesn't matter. Everyone has this in them. I can go in your head and crank you up. So all I'm saying is, do you want it or not? You're so much more than you think you are. You're so much more than you're allowed to know you are. It's time to wake up. Call me.
Remember, you know, the energy comes in and out of your hands through the palm and also through the fingertips on both hands. Okay?
Um, put your hands out. Let's see. Put your hands out, like this. Aim your palms towards your head. No, towards your head. Okay, farther away. Go way out. Okay. Aim and then aim them right towards your head. Okay. I'm turning like this just to show you. Okay.
Okay.
Aim it towards your head and make sure they're loose. They're loose. Relax your muscles. Okay. Now slowly go towards yourself until you feel your energy. You might feel warmth, pressure, tingling in your hands. You'll be feeling a little pressure. Right, what do you feel right there?
I feel a little warm right there.
Yeah, you'll be feeling warmth and pressure. Right now, you just move. Now you're on the inside of the like here's the inside, and then there's the outside. It's like that. Don't go by my exact distance. I have to stay within the video to try and show you about where it is. You stopped there and you saw it. You felt it. All right, just feel that for a minute. Feel the amount of warmth, and feel the location. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now just remember that. Okay. Go ahead. If you would, put your hands down.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put my source energy inside your core. It goes up, your spirit core, and you probably feel it, but whatever. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Now I'm going to go into your in between the heart and the solar plexus and put more energy inside there. Do the same thing, but I make it so big and so thick that it's literally like you're walking inside a fluid rubber ball. It's it's thick energy, and this is also every time this part of the original crank ups I used to do. It also changes your DNA, but not like what we're going to do. Okay, here we go. Okay, how do you feel?
I felt like I felt that's getting widened, like it was like coming like.
I just build that ball, and I just keep making it bigger. First, it's all source energy, full source energy, but I was the first time what your body needed, your body, brain, everything was the blue for pineal, and then after that it was the gold source. With a yellowish gold. It's gold, but it had a yellowish tint to it. All right. At this point, go ahead, relax, reach out with your palms towards your head. Go out, wait. Extend your arms kind of way out. Don't overextend them, but just let them hang out there. And then pointing with your palms pointed towards your head. Slowly move in and see where your energy field is. Yeah, you can't. Go ahead. Let me know. I'm trying not to talk, but.
Oh yeah, I feel it like right here.
That's heavy as hell. Open your hands up. How does it feel at that? Let me put that. Does it feel stronger than before? Yeah, it's like a lot stronger.
It feels like really heavy, like my hands are getting like pins and needle feel.
Yeah, that's the tingling you get in your hands, but you can also feel it's more pressure, more it's thicker. Yeah. Okay, because putting my source energy in you, it makes you stronger. So but and you'll feel it out here if you can see you'll feel it out there, But then when you come in more, then you're right at the hardcore end of the wall where it's like.
Yeah.
But, so now your shell the shell wall was like this. Now it's like this, and it's a whole lot stronger. See, it's important for me not to lead you to think this, but for you to see and feel it for yourself first.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now we're going to continue. Where that's not done changing. Okay. Now we're going to go. Let's go inside the head. Here's the first thing we're going to. Wait a minute. I'm going to open up your crowns. Hold on. Okay, how's your head feel?
Very light. Very light.
Okay, your crown was like closing up like that. So before I worked on you anymore, I wanted to go in there and just open it up. I do that anyway, but I wanted to do it first because it was clogged up. Okay, so sorry, it's just my heart. No big thing. I'm not worried of dying. I can't die yet. Pissing me off. I'm mad. I got work to do. Okay, now we're gonna go into the hypothalamus, and let me know what you feel, where, how, and whatever. Here we go.
Oh wow. Like a slight pressure. Slight. Like not strong.
How's it now? Is the pressure okay? Okay.
Yeah. It felt like it was like a cloud when like just released.
It literally, I put energy in there, and that makes it thick and dense. And then it's like, I don't know how to explain it. With you, with everyone it's different, but with you, I literally turn it into like a silver electrical storm with like silver lightning going everywhere. So that was, that's what you personally need. Okay, here's the lower crown.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Okay. Now here's the middle crown. Keep your eyes open on this, okay?
Okay. Oh. Ooh.
Okay.
Feels like not like new sight, but it just feels like something opened. Like,
It is. I take that. See the middle crown. It's like a lens, like an inverted a concave or inverted magnifying glass. And I get in there. I clean it. Okay. I condense it. I change it, and then I make it the shape I want it to be, and then I make it clear. I look in there and I look through it, and I can see whatever I want to see exactly. Like if I was putting the image of a man through it, when I can actually see the shoelaces, what the little pieces of hair that are of material that are in the shoelaces, when the clarity is that good, then I've got it clean. Citrine's really good for that, but with you, don't have too much citrine on you, just a little bit, okay?
okay.
Because it condenses and focuses.
I
You don't need that. I'm sorry?
Here.
Yeah, and see how that's light? It's soft citrine. That's perfect for you.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you need, not the real dark stuff, because that'll make that would condense your brain too much and hurt you a little bit where that cyst is. Okay, now we'll go into the upper crown.
Oh wow. I just feel like relief.
Yeah, that your crown is now like here. It's like over here. It's way open.
It felt like a great relief, just like letting go of something. Just
Yeah, and because now your energy's your spirit, and its energy is flowing in and out like it's supposed to. It is a release. It's like, having bad plumbing and all of a sudden it's flowing again. It's like, you know.
yeah,
And quartz is another really good stone with you too. I need to put that in there. Now, this is in alignment in your spine. How do you feel?
feel good. Feels
It gives you rigidity. It is this. It's the energy of that's found in Fushite. Okay, now we're going to do a little rinse. Calm things down. Uh,
yeah.
uh,
It's like when I take a deep breath. It's like I feel like I'm breathing more in, not physically, but
yeah,
like
you're feeling the energy because it's wild over here, and there's
yeah,
all different colors. Purple, amethyst. That's another one. But amethyst is a real good one too. Your crown's got a lot of amethyst and crystal in it. Those amethyst points where there is crystal on the bottom, and then where it gets to the point, it's more amethyst. That's really good with you.
I feel
Okay.
like
I'm sorry?
I just feel like it's like a very thin energy spike that's like coming down. Like it's like hard to explain. It's just like a point, just like slow.
It's a feeling you can't explain it. People say, "What did it feel like?" Well, like something I've never felt before, and I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
And sometimes they don't believe you in everything. I've run into everything, and I don't care. I love everyone and everything. It's just when people get abusive, when they're arrogant, I'm like, whatever. But when they get to be abusive and stuff, then they get on my radar. And then that's when it's like, no, nothing for you. I've had source family members and stuff want me to crank them up and said, nah, never happening, man. You got issues. You'll be seeing me when I'm free of this damn body. And you won't like it. It's like you got issues and I'm the fix. People say you're arrogant and everything else. I don't care. It's my job, man. It's what I was made to do, and I'm older than anyone. I understand more about what goes on. It's like as we grow in body, the older we are in years, the more different things we've been exposed to in life, and the greater our wisdom. Well, when you're as strong as what I am and how I started, and I kept getting stronger and stronger from being abused all my lives so hard, and then you're out of body, and you've had so many lives, you're really, all of us when we're out of body, we're really strong. And I know what to do, and I don't do anything for me. I mean, we have to charge for consultations and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
I've done a lot more for free than I've ever charged for. I don't like charging it, but it's got to pay bills and stuff like that. It's such a pain.
Yeah.
Helen, when I was going through that crap with my insane sister, the one that's still alive, Jill, about $84,000 in 2 years just in lawyer fees.
Wow.
My lawyers suck.
No.
Yeah. They're going to get some visits. Yeah. I'm going to return the favor times 10. Anyway, okay. Now let's feel your energy again. All right, now do this. Take your hands like this and turn them that way and feel outwards. Try to feel a wall outwards.
Oh, wow.
See, now that it's way out there. So when you reach out to feel it, now you can feel it out there and you can feel how strong it is.
Yeah, I'm feeling tingles on the top of my head. It's just like,
Yeah.
It's like a little static.
We're not done yet. But wait, there's more. that was yeah, that was an old commercial. Go ahead, relax, big guy. Now we're going to do the DNA part of it. Just give me a second. I'm having some issues here. Alrighty. Okay. Now here's the DNA part of it. First, now this is strong energy. Okay. And the way I change your DNA, it's going to be relative to your problems. They're DNA related. They were done to you when you were in your mother's womb. It was done to you when you were, just teeny baby, an embryo. Okay, how's the head feel? All right?
Yeah, it feels good. It's just like a space is being like opened.
Yeah.
Like it's like air, just not airheaded, but
Yeah, no, I understand exactly what you're saying. As a matter of fact, when I was doing that to you, it was moving from energy from inside. As my energy goes through your brain, it's literally changing your DNA. So there's a little soft pressure, but there's movement in there, and there's a little electricity. And my hands were cooking. So but they were so hot because they was making a big change, and that's because of the damage that was purposely done to you, your DNA damage that was done to you when you were an embryo. All right, now we're going to put it through the rest of the body. Okay. How's the body feel? Nothing, cold, warm?
I just feel like from like up here, just like expanding out, like my legs, and it's just like pushing slowly, like something's expanding, like taking a breath, but I'm not breathing. It's just like a soft. It's not strong. It's like a soft push.
Yeah, then it's my energy in there, literally spreading it as I go out. I'm actually doing the work. I mean, this is real. It's happening. After I finally get out of here, it'll be just a matter of a couple of weeks, and Deanna will tell the scientists in Spain to go ahead and do their final work and publish, all the stuff about the DNA actually, changing when I do that to people and when she does it to people. Welcome to the new you.
Yes.
And these DNAICUCs, a solid 20+% of it stays inside your spirit with you forever. So when you started this, you were soul, but now your soul, let's enhance it with my source energy. So I don't, it's you started as a soul, but you're not soul anymore. You have all the fields of essence, animal, plant, planetary, star, stars, everything's in there. There's not a whole lot of planetary. It's mostly all star because it's male energy with, I'm like just under 3% female energy.
It's just light.
You're, like I said, your crown's right here now.
Yeah.
So you're like, I'm wearing a hat. I'm wearing a hat.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. I'm sorry about the, every once in a while going off the pace, but when I see something, I want to tell you about it. If you would, grab your piece of citrine.
Right.
Wow. Okay, yeah, awesome. Hold it. Okay. There's all the stones at one time. How does the citrine feel?
It feels a little lighter than normal. Yeah.
Okay. That's got everything there cranked up.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and see it. You want that citrine is crystal in it. It's crystal with stuff in it. And you picked out just the right piece for yourself, or you received it if someone else picked it out for you. Because that's what you need. It's got citrine in it to help you focus. It also cleans, gives you some clarity. It's really good with black tourmaline, but you have to be careful not to condense too much.
Okay.
With the black onyx, small pieces.
Small pieces.
Okay, yeah, I like about 10 grams at the most, one in each side pocket if you want, or just one in one pocket. And that'll be good, okay?
Okay.
All right, man, look, we love you, man. You just take care and have some fun, okay?
All right.
If you want, as you start feeling things, you can just go ahead and send an email to the DNAICUC, okay?
Okay.
All right, man. Have fun.
Thank you.
Hey, look. So, do you want me to put it on the internet?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. It's good. I'll download it and put it through my program, and we'll put it right on the internet. We'll put it on YouTube.
All right.
All right, man. Have fun.
I know as well as anyone else what it's like to have to learn how to understand. And when we do understand it, I swear truth is a dual-edged blade. It's a sword with two sharp edges on both sides. But when we understand it, it dulls it a little bit.
Well, that's why I was nervous about getting a crank up. I talked to Hitomi and Ben a couple months ago, but I was like afraid of that I would totally change my mindset and that I would quit my job and go do what I'm supposed to do.
Well, see, the thing is, everything flows, and we're all here to do work. Collin, you've got something going on with spaceships, man.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Yeah.
You're sleeping at night, and before you fall asleep, you're taking off mostly out of your body, and you're traveling around talking with some of the upper ups on some of these starships. Yeah, big time.
Yeah, somebody was checking on you with that thing. Remember what I said to you, Collin?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was something in the room. I'm completely unaware of this, Jay. I don't.
I'm unaware of a whole lot of stuff, and there's only so much. As we wake up and get stronger, we understand more, know more, we can do more, feel more, see more, but we are still fighting through a huge bubble of tar, trying to do anything while we're in the body.
Right.
It's not. It's in the most. The best analogy, one of the best analogies I've ever had for anything is exactly this, is when you take a tuning fork and you bang it and you hear this beautiful sound and then you stick it in motor oil that goes, roar. That's what it's like when we come into bodies. People say, I want to raise my vibration. Hey, think positive, do what you can, but you're not going to raise your vibration until you get out of this tar body.
Right.
I want to ascend. I'm going to ascend. Yes, every time you have a life, you ascend when you die. And it's not like I'm picking on people, but I do try to make a little bit of fun with it so that people they might be a little mad at me for a minute, and that's okay. Because they're going to let that go, and then they start to realize, well, you know what, honestly, Jay's right. I mean, he might be yeah, people might say Jay's a butthead for saying it like that, but it does help them get out of it. You'll know me. This is nothing about me. If I could have done this with nobody knowing, I would. but I can't because everyone needs to know what's really going on, what's happening, and what's been happening, why things are the way they are.
Yeah.
So I'm stuck. I tried so hard the first couple of years to not say anything about myself.
Hey, Jay, are you recording this?
Well, I always record everything for myself, but thanks for bringing that up. Is anybody is everyone good with this going on YouTube later? If not, that's fine. I'm not pushing. What do y'all want?
Sure, I have no problem. I'm recording it as well, by the way, if that's okay.
Okay. Hitomi, you were good?
Yeah.
All right, Deb. It's on your shoulder. No pressure. No pressure. Go ahead and ruin it for everyone else.
Yeah. Well, I probably will because my gutter mouth will probably kick in later and I'll say something stupid, but no.
No, hey, I tell you what, if you haven't watched me say something stupid yet, you're not watching, okay? It's like so many people worried about making a mistake. I said, it's a progress report. It's learning. It's like somebody, well, you're not a real psychic because you know how many fingers I have behind my back. And I said, I got 2 for you right here, buddy. And he's like, oh. I said, let me ask you something. If I don't see how many fingers you have behind your back, and by the way, I've been looking, but in your brain, you keep going 5, 3, 2, you're changing numbers in your head because you can't make up your own mind. And that's what I'm going by, number 1. I said, number 2, I said, what the hell, great artist hasn't painted over his own work, or mathematician hit delete or clear or used an eraser. I said, so if a baker ever made a mistake, I guess he's not a baker. He better go do what? Be a garbage man. According to your philosophy, what do you do for a job? Have you ever made a mistake? Well, you don't do that. You suck. You're not real.
And that kind of goes along with Hitomi and I were talking. We're like, well, I'm 57. We're all about the same age.
Yeah.
And we're like, we don't need this. This is for the young kids. But Lily's been chasing her around her apartment saying, you need this. You need this. So Lily said so we're here.
Yeah. Well,
It's Lily's fault.
And see, another nice thing about this is literally 20% of the energy I put in you is yours. It stays with you forever. That doesn't have an age limit. When I get out of here and start, I'm going to be helping people out of body, making sure everyone's clean, good to go, and everything else, and I'll be giving them all some soft energy, moving things around, helping them. So they will have some, but it's not a crank up.
Right.
I mean, if I did that, that wouldn't be right for the people that were here doing this and helping everyone. I mean, this money is paying for lawsuits. Deanna, it all goes to Deanna, but Deanna loans me the money. She doesn't loan me the money. She's making a payment. I mean, I owe her the money.
We know. We watch your videos.
And the AC in the house, I had to have to breathe. So I do what I can to facilitate it. But I can't wait to just.
Can I ask another question?
Yeah, fire away.
I've been trying to get every book on your shelf.
I'll tell you what's really good to get here on the shelf is Love is in
Got
the
it. Got it.
Okay.
Got it. The UFO
and
one.
Honestly, this is just interesting stuff that's up there, but that's the one that's really important. And the other ones, they're just there. Yeah, awesome. That's expensive too. That's not a cheap book.
Oh,
Right,
I got
there
it
you
for
go.
$20. I got it for $20 on Amazon.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not the hardcover.
No, this is a paperback.
Oh, okay. Well, wait a minute. That's a big book. Can I see the side of it? Yeah. Okay, it's the same book, just not in
Hardcover.
hardcover. And for $20 on Amazon? That's unreal.
Somebody was helping me, and then I spilled coffee on this.
Well, that's because a new copy came out. A new edition came out. That was
Yeah.
Hey, the main thing is that you have the images, and then the more you talk, the more you talk with your spirit guides, the more you understand. Collin, you had this just keeps popping in my head. Collin, you had your last position on the starship was captain. You actually, controlled
Captain Collin!
Yeah, that's funny.
I can't imagine that. That's a huge leap in
I can.
imagination.
You kind of look like Picard, you know.
Yeah. Well,
I'd rather
honestly, that's kind of what it
I don't get your point.
I had a captain from a ship. I was at a Waffle House with a lady. I'm so brain dead with names. I got her face right in front of me. I can't get the name. But anyway, she's very sensitive. She has an ability to feel things, and she doesn't want to use it. So she's being kept in a quagmire. But anyway, I went into it was late at night. Okay, there was it was a Waffle House. There was somebody in the back end. There was us over here in this end, and this guy came in and sat right behind where I was. She had gone into the bathroom. So then the guy came in. I saw him walking up, and I said, "I'll be damned." I said, "He's a captain." And so so he walks in, and then he sits right behind me. I was one table away from the wall, so he went way out of his way to sit over here. And he looked at the menu, and he goes like this. He goes, "I don't come here often. I don't know how to order. What's good?"
Well, where was Jay in human body, or was he a different species as captain?
No, it was definitely human.
Cool.
It's one of the folks from the Pleiadian galaxy.
So this is a previous existence.
Whoa, sorry, your last life. I was looking to make sure that I was seeing it right. As soon as I did that, I literally jolted myself to make myself. Yeah, that's me hesitating for a moment. Things are so nuts.
Well, I bought my HD camera. It's coming next week, man. I'm sticking it outside because they've been here. I already know.
Now remember, they have to go out of their way to show themselves.
Right.
Because I was doing a DNAICUC with a gentleman in Spain. He's got part of Ara in him, and I was leaning over like this, and Serenity came to the back of my back shoulder right there, and actually leaned on me. I could feel the pressure like this, and I felt her hand. It was hand, but it was well, their hands are different. Okay, they're a few fingers and they're long. So I could feel that there, and I felt her love just literally come out, but you couldn't see her on camera. So that's because they can stay in and out of phase with the They were the equipment.
Right.
I'm not trying to beat on the guy, but Simon Parks, he talks about all this crazy stuff. He has no idea what he's talking about. He's just throwing everything out there. He's a strong seer. And I went into him, cranked him up to help him, but he just kept going. And I just said, well, suck that out. I mean, it was a freebie. These abilities are to use. You pay for it, you own it, But when it's a freebie, that's different. I tried to help Corey, and, he was becoming a David Wilcock disciple for a while, and I try to help David. I do whatever I can. David Icke is the one person I cranked up. He still got it.
Is he aware of that, Jay, that you cranked him up?
Where or when?
David Icke, is he aware of it? Does he know that you cranked him up?
I got an idea that he is, because some lady that was working for him, and a nice lady. It sounds like I'm being mean. I'm not trying to come across like that at all. An assistant. It's really hard for me to think normal. I went into her a long time ago, years ago, cranked her up, give her some energy. But when I saw David Icke right away, I said, the first thing my heart just poured out. I said, that poor guy, he's been through hell. And he has the effects of memories he doesn't understand, know where they came from, but he has a basic idea. His brain, they tried to burn his brain up. It's like, you want to talk about us? Go ahead, get out there, because we're going to make you look like an idiot. But he's calmer now. He's stronger. That was wrong, never happened for him. He's got a wonderful heart. He saw the plexus too, so it's harder to understand stuff. Collin, you're a penny. You see what your penny. Yeah. You have people come by sometimes that flow right by you. They're not in the body anymore, like over here, over there, and you're kind of like, huh? It's like there's
Yeah,
something
that's
going.
me.
Yeah, it's like there's something there. You kind of feel it, but you can't see it. It'll keep happening, getting stronger. You have some. Your body's putting out some green energy too, light of green. It's spiritually healing, but it's got a deeper tone to it also for the deep physical body healing. It's a deeper green color. That's funny. You have green all over. You have green on your wallpaper or paint, right?
This is a guest house I'm in temporarily.
Oh, okay, but that is green, right?
Yeah.
It's green.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go in it, like when I used to do the one-on-one consultations. When I go over there and work on them, the field is literally part of what I am. So when I go over there to crank someone up, this one gentleman, it's so funny. This is a long time ago. He checked his Skype out and everything was fine. And then then we went in for the console that cranked it up, and there was this real deep golden yellow color all over his room. And he's looking at the thing. He's looking around. Then he looks at it. He goes. I started laughing. I said, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at all the gold energy around your room. He goes, Jay, I checked all my equipment before we did this. I'm a computer tech kind of guy, and it was fine. And now everything's gold, yellow gold. So anyway, I got to ask. People think know everything. I know whatever you need to know. I can get it for you. It's part of my job, but I can't deal with all that stuff. I have a human brain that's been brutally beat up by the original first beings, getting rid of them, and then the other stuff that was even stronger, just not as smart, had to do stuff. Part of my brain over here transmutated to hurt my seeing, but when you're in the field, you just have to see it differently. But I used to see everything high definition, like I'm right there in front of it. But body's dying.
What was interesting, you were saying that the first male and female, you got rid of them May of 2013.
That was I got rid of the last third of them, yeah, except for little teeny specks, yeah.
And that was when I got my free will back. I started making better decisions. Like, I've always been very independent, but all of a sudden, I was thinking about it yesterday. It's like, wow, that's when I really started changing and becoming awake. And then I found you, and then I found Hitomi, and then Collin and Frank and everybody else, and it's like, and through them, I'm learning to trust myself, because I'm solar plexus. Like, I take photographs, and Hitomi's like, look at that, and I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah. It takes time. It's so funny. The three of you, Hitomi, your strongest point is heart, and then you, Deb, the stronger is solar plexus, and then Collin is pineal. So the three of you together. You can see little things that the other person isn't quite aware of. I have very strong heart energy, but this body, this life, I'm very strong pineal. Everything else works just fine, but it's like when I'm getting worked on, I need Deanna to help me see what's going on. And sometimes she and I are both getting worked on, and I have to literally put energy around the two of us, push out whatever's working on us. And as I do that, open up a field, and then I'll go up to Deanna, and then I'll open up a field to her main spirit animal, and then a connection. It's like a big bubble that they're in, so they can talk. But it helps for us to have friends to do this with, for a lot of different reasons. And one of them, as we hear ourselves talk to our friends, we know better about how we feel and how we really understand and feel about something. And at the same time, we're spreading information. And then they'll like, okay, well, that's okay. No, I got something like that. That's good. And for people to understand, when you don't see the same image, it doesn't mean it's the same message. It doesn't mean you're seeing the same thing. You're not seeing the same thing, because you basically are. And at the same time, you get enough people together, everyone's going to see little bits and pieces, and then it helps everybody working together put together the whole puzzle, which has something to do with family, harmony, compassion, learning together. So it gets
Frank helped me go into a past life. and
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do that. And he's like, just close your eyes, and so I did. And then we've also like shared jewelry, it's like, all right, feel this rock or feel this.
Yeah.
And
Is that
by the way,
labradorite?
yeah,
Yeah, that's
check out
really
this.
good with you. That's nice.
Yeah, this is from a lake where I work at, Petrified Woods. So we all take turns showing different things and feeling and discussing it. And it's cool, and it's helped me trust my instincts, and we're all learning.
That's cool. Hitomi, you have, I used to call them antids, and I talked to ear, and I said, I know that's partial, but it's not correct. I said, give me another word to use. He goes, antids is fine. I said, I'd really like to have something more personal. And before I could finish the thought, he just said nantids, capital N apostrophe, capital ANTIDS. And it's like, okay. They're incredibly intelligent. They think very fast. And my regular conscious thought process is slower than it's ever been. I mean, I'm shutting down. But told me you have antids hanging around. You have about 3 of them, 4 of them that come in a lot of times.
Oh, yeah. I see them around.
Yeah.
Yesterday, usually I see them like this or in a figure with the other kind, but yesterday was so different because the first time I see that kind of form, I was looking at it outside and they were walking, literally walking on the ground, but not physical form. It's not, they were in a physical body.
Yeah.
But shaped like a physical, like 2 legs and 2 arms and walking, but the energy like a blue.
Yeah.
And walking. And then they just go rise themselves to right next to the building, stuff like that.
You're seeing an image that they're giving you, and you notice how you said they're blue, just like Corey Good sees them as the blue avian. Well, the blue avian was a body that they designed with a thought process so that when they started to talk with the humanoid, the humans from this planet, they don't freak out seeing a big human ant. They see something soft, like a bird with soft feathers, a little teeny beak that won't hurt you. It's all soft and fluttery. Which that's not them being liars. That's them trying to find the best way to communicate with a less intelligent and aware species. When I say less intelligent, we don't have their technology, but more than that, we're not aware of all these other species running around. It's just now happening.
She sees ships too. There's been a lot of ships over her house.
Yeah, every morning about same time, like 4:45.
Yeah.
Sometimes before that. They changed a little bit locations here, there, but I can recognize. But a few weeks ago, since I moved in here, in my eyes, by my physical eyes, I see them like, I see it as a silver big ship.
Yeah.
But a few weeks ago, some reason they changed to a little smaller, but it has a gold. The main color was gold. But now they're going through some kind of adjustment. That's for sure.
The adjustment is in what they're showing you, sweetie. They're showing you the gold. It means family. To ear's source. I know it sounds funny, but he's like one of my kids. To ear is. And they want you to relate with that energy. Lots of times it's more of a circular ship, and the other one that's gold is a little more stretched out. But that's, as soon as you talked about the ships pop around, it's them, it's theirs. Sometimes they put the image in your head to see it so that you know that they're right there. Sometimes you actually see that and it's someone else. Andromedian. There's some folks from the Andromeda Galaxy fly by every once in a while. They're doing something relatively nearby. Oh, that's weird. I'm saying relatively nearby. I'm literally seeing them go past you and go into New Jersey. Where are you at? Where do you live? Are you on the West Coast?
Me?
Yeah.
South Dakota. I see them.
South Florida?
South
Dakota.
Oh, South Dakota. Okay, because they're coming from the Pacific Ocean, and they go past your house, and they go to New Jersey.
I feel them.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel
The
them when they
intermediates
pass
do.
through.
They just fly by. They're on the way over there. They don't go too fast. They go fast, but it's not really fast. Um, and they're
New
dealing with
Jersey.
issues there.
What?
Oh,
New
New
Jersey.
Jersey. There used to be the largest number of Serpolian and reptilian captives on this planet, prisoners. That they were scientists and everything else, and they were promised big jobs and lots of money. Will take care of your family. So the corporation, so to speak, gives their family all this money, new place, and then they take off. They take off with the group. They go into one of these labs underneath the ground, and then they close the doors. They become prisoners, and then they literally start having. They start living there generation after generation. Some there's generations that have been prisoners. The Anunnaki came to me a long time ago when I was just beginning to wake up, and as a group, collectively, they came to me and they said, "We see you, we understand you, we know you're here, we know who you are. When are you going to free us?" And I was just waking up. I mean, this is 2010, 2011. Yeah, 2010. And I was like, I knew what they said had truth in it. I had no idea consciously what they were talking about, but I knew it was true. And I told them, I said, man, I'm trying like hell to wake up, but I'm also fighting. I said, if you'll show me that switch that I can turn, that click on to wake up, I said, I'll turn it on and then I'll bust it off so it can't turn off. I actually showed them that as image, and then they kind of floated away, kind of sad. And I was like, I felt like crap when my eyes started tearing up. I could feel their anxiety and everything else. All any of us can do is what we can do, but I know what I am. And I know that I have to hurry. I got to get out of here. But see, the same thing is, it's being done. There's not many of them there anyway anymore. It's what I needed to leave to do. A lot of that is already being done. Animal essence. Almost all animals have human and face, souls, and essence in them now. And then the animals will be taken away. The body's going to be taken away. So even though it didn't happen the way it was supposed to, and the way I felt it, the way I understood it really needed to, it's still happening. And believe it or not, in turn, part of that is about keeping me calm. I'm still here in the body. I talk with the Drock all the time about what was going on, about the things they were doing here on the planet, where they were taking this, where they were doing this, doing that. That's how I knew about it. Some of it I could see myself, but some of the stuff I talked to them. What now? What now? And I'd say this, say that. They show me this, but there's they wanted to know. There's so much going on people aren't aware of, and I just realized this video is going on the internet, but I try to keep, for the most part, my mouth out of it. I just want to get out of here, man. All I want to do is get out here and go to work,
Hey, Jay, do you see, like, we're getting this crank up. Do you see anything about, I keep wondering what my purpose or what the goal of this, I mean, I know I'm helping people currently, but do you see anything with us, in the future?
Tune in the future to see what's actually happening. That's all I can tell you, okay?
Yeah.
This is all about helping folks. It's about us becoming stronger, waking up, and then helping others wake up too. Just by being ourselves as we're awakened, we're giving a good example for everyone else. All right, I got to get into the energy work now. I got to hurry up. As a matter of fact, my voice is starting to go. I'm doing that outside. I'm doing that to myself to go, go, go. I'm still rewriting that second book, man. I'll tell you what. I made a mess of that thing. I never took the time. I tried to reread it a little bit, but I was still fighting everything. and then the actual the manuscript, the original manuscript, there was spelling stuff in there that just got away from that computerized template that they were using, that the company uses. So I have to go through every word. I have to rewrite it as I read it, and of course, there's not a whole lot of difference, but getting rid of some of the garbage in it. Okay. Hitomi, you want to go first?
Okay.
Okay. Now you have a little need a little bit of a white. Let me tilt that back a little bit. Okay, that's good. You need to get a white towel to put over your shoulder to catch the blood coming out of your nose and ears. Okay. It's so funny when the regular ICU see a lot of people say, Jay, I don't really feel a thing, and I say, well, you will later. You're not supposed to feel it. If I did this and people going, ow, do you think anybody get it done? No. Yeah. And besides, it's not to hurt someone. If the original male and female, if the original first being male and female were still around and they were doing it, that's how it would happen. It would be abusive and painful because that's who they were. They never had a life, They could abuse everything and they didn't care. Oh, you're suffering? Don't worry about it. It's okay. It ain't me, But that's all right. They're dead. Okay, now just talking about this with everyone. Hitomi, you've already been cranked up. Deb, you're fired up. Good. Collin, yours is going to take a little longer. We're going to do the whole process as we go forth. I want to redo some stuff in there. This is the regular ICUC. It does change your DNA, but it mostly makes it bigger and stronger, but then also makes soft, subtle changes in it. But this is different, okay? More of this energy stays with you. I put more in you, but it's stronger. You already know this is real, but you're going to find out that the symptoms as you have it, they are a little bit stronger. If it does get to the point where it bothers you a lot, just relax, take a deep breath, and just go into the field, just because the field goes through you. So just relax and be part of it. Just, Jay, I got a headache. Jay, just say, Jay, get rid of my headache. If you still have an issue after you've done that once or maybe a second time more aggressively, you're not yelling at me. Say, damn, get rid of it. I got a headache. Get rid of it. There's no emotion there. Not on my end of it. I don't see it and feel it because it's part of me that's outside of this body. It's not connected to this emotional drama that we all go through while stuck in body. And if that doesn't work, then you just get a hold of me. It'll be fine. I don't see there being an issue, though. Okay, so what I'm going to do, the first thing I do is I put this unicorn energy through you. And it's just kind of clear things up, relax, and then I pull frustration issues hanging around, little stuff like that, little frequencies that just don't need to be there, and then go ahead and rinse it again with that male unicorn energy, and then we'll go into it from there. But the DNA part of it, I go into the middle of the brain and I literally reformat this part of the brain in there. I don't want to say too much about it. There's only one person on the planet other than myself that knows this. And she'll never say a word. Once I get out of my body, doesn't matter. She can say what she wants because then I control what happens. But go into this part of your brain. I literally change the format, the operating system that your brain runs on, and then I go into.
I feel already.
You feel well, yeah. I shouldn't be doing this. This one guy couldn't afford a crank up. He's the coolest guy in the world, and he wrote back and he goes, "Mr. Essex." I think it's so funny when someone calls me Mister. I get, I guess I don't think of myself like that. I'm the janitor. I'm the old man in overalls. But he said, "I don't mean to bug you, but my pineal, something was moving in my head, and I felt this crackling sound, and I could swear it was your energy." I said, "Yeah, it was. It's the field. Don't worry about it." And he goes, "Okay, thanks." But anyway, so after literally changing the operating system, the format, Then I go into the brain where it's produced, that is control center for this distributing through the body, and then I go into the whole body with the way the DNA is produced and flows through your body. Within 4 months, you start having a DNA change. Within 8 months, you have a solid DNA change where it's happening. It takes 7, 8 years, and then the DNA process is done. The energy that I'm about to put in you, the second I'm done, it's there, it's permanent. So for whatever, as this goes on, I mean, it makes you stronger, healthier. It won't close an open wound, but it does make you stronger, healthier, and get rid of some of your health issues. There's all kinds of stuff going on. Okay, around y'all is, and over here too. Give me just 1 second. Someplace in Georgia. That's the ear. They're gonna pop by someplace not too far away. Physically come down here, go on the ground underneath here in Georgia somewhere. Anyway,
Star Essenite hunting?
no. They've been here, since before anything else. Just stuff. Something to talk. Some stuff I can talk about. Some I can't. But he and I had talked about that later. That's just kind of weird, though. Anyway, okay. So then there's the change the operating system, the new format, then what produces it, and then how it flows through the body. Okay, Hitomi, go ahead and feel your aura, sweetie. I know you're a really strong heart, so you feel it above you and the sides. Put your hands anywhere you want where you feel. Just move them around. Take your time.
Get some water.
You're just barely inside the outer layer, and then you went to the inside of the layer when you were right here. You feel a little pressure, heat in your hands?
I feel everything in my brain, pressure, popping my ears, everything.
Yeah.
My legs are shaking, everything.
We're gonna have a party. Well, you're really sensitive, and that's good. I've talked to people before. They thought that they were deficient. Something was wrong with them. They weren't as strong or something as good as they wanted to be because they were sensitive. I said, man, you have no idea. That's, a scientist wants the most sensitive equipment available, and it has a lot to do with the body you're in, how you move through it, and your frequency. So that you're here for a reason. Just go with it. Okay, well, this is just an initial power up. Wait a minute. First, let's get everything cleared out. Okay, how's your body feel? Yeah. Okay. Now this is just because you've been cranked up hard. This is just changing the energy in your body a little bit. Okay, I'm increasing what's in it. Okay. Sleeping.
You okay, dear?
Yeah. I get so upset about these things.
No, I'm talking to her.
Okay. Always a clown. I got to be a clown. I'm so serious, and that's my life. I'm either knocked out or I'm serious, and so that's why these consults are fun. Okay, not that Deanna and I don't have life, a life at all, or some laughs together, but our life is doing this, and it's We're always being attacked, worked on. It's insane. And she's being changed. Literally, she's going to be living on a ship before long. Years, but it'll happen anyway. Okay, Hitomi, here's a. This is just changing the energy in you. Just anything you feel, just go ahead and say it.
You know, feeling will go this way. My head, anyway.
All right, now here's a little something different. Okay. How do you feel, all right?
Right here.
Yeah.
I saw the energy went this way.
Yeah, it's I put the just more strong source in you, and it tended to be more red, heart based, but it's still source. My energy's mutated 3 times now. It's changed while I was in this body, and this is the last change that I would have. That particular type of energy I put inside your core, and then I spread it out and then put it up in your head, and that's why you felt this thing in here. It's crazy stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's the main difference between these ICUCs and the first ones is, I kept getting stronger from all the fighting and everything. So they went up in price, but, they're also stronger. And those people that got the earlier ones, hey, they're doing fine. They're doing great. They got plenty of power. It's just changed. That's all. Okay, now. All right, now feel your energy. If you would, please. Go ahead and feel it with your hands. Feel it any way you want, but with your hands too, please.
Right here.
Yeah. And then put your hands to your side. Put them out to the side. And just relax, just like they are. What do you feel?
Right here. Right here.
Yeah.
I hit down.
Yeah.
At the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now let's get to now we're going to get to the heavy duty. There's one thing I got to do real quick. Here we go. Okay. I need to go. You have a lot of energy and you had to go inside there and open it up to make it flow better with all that energy in there. Okay, now here we go. Here's the DNA part. Here's stage 1. As you feel anything, just say it, okay?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, pop in. Here, this side, I feel it tingles on the top.
Here comes stage 2.
Ooh.
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
And now here's the rest of the body.
I saw you.
There you go.
I saw you.
Yeah. What do I look like, a janitor?
That's a day. I saw you. Flash it up, hello,
Yeah. All right, now let me loosen it up. Okay, now feel your energy, sweetie.
It's like more gentle now.
Yeah.
Kind of went this way.
Yeah.
Gentle. Yeah, relaxing. You made a relaxing condition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I rinse my hair, okay? Both of them, all three of them. I think I have a third one there somewhere.
Oh, especially this side of my ear, like constantly when popping,
Yeah,
tingle.
but it's okay now.
Yeah, it's soft now.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's unicorn energy. It's like when I used to crank people up. I told them, I said, look, if there's any pressure in there where it gets to be really bothersome, because there will be pressure, this is real. I'm real, you're real, this is real. So, I said, just call me, let me know. And then this one time, this one lady called me up. She was so mad. She said, I had to go to a 3rd-star level shaman of the nth dimension of the elemental P galaxy. Whatever. And, to finally get rid of it, and I still have a headache. I said, just a minute, just relax. I went, she goes, okay, it's gone. And I said,
Okay.
it's like, please listen. This one lady in another state out of Georgia, south of us, she wants some Staressonite to sell. So I sold her some, and we always give her more, right? And I cranked it up a little too hard. I was being told. I said, no, I want them to feel it. So she got the stone. Her and her friends felt it. They were afraid of it. It's like it had bad juju in it, And it's like, this has to be evil. It's so strong. I said, no. Did you ever think maybe there's something I can kick evil's ass? Yeah, it's good Staressonite. And so we sent her. Oh, that's a blackened Staressonite. That's nice.
That's the first one I got from you, and I was telling these guys it's getting darker.
Yeah, that stuff is strong.
Yeah, and then this is.
See, that's the white high crystal right there, which is really strong too. And the blackened Staressonite, for some reason, is more clear type crystal. Yeah, it's got more clear in it. Other than there, you go. That part of it right there is clear. They're different. And then that crystal dragon egg Staressonite, that stuff is nutty.
Yeah, this stuff. I got a couple pieces. Where's the other one? Oh, I don't know. Oh, right here. Just a little one.
Hey, that's awesome. That's good stuff. All this stuff is strong. Collin, do you have any of that yet? You got some Staressonite?
No Staressonite, no. I've got other stones.
Oh, okay. That Staressonite is a major head hitter for you, being pineal.
Right.
You get some Staressonite, some lapis lazuli, some stick selenite, some citrine, and some quartz. You put all that together. Wow.
And do you think, and some quartz?
Clear quartz is good for you.
Is this quartz?
Yep.
Okay.
That's good too, yeah. But if you get some Staressonite, that's what gets the whole body going. You can take all those things, wrap them up in copper foil, and then just put it next to you when you go to sleep. But it has to be copper foil, or silver if you got it, but that's kind of crazy expensive. Hitomi, how do you feel, sweetie? You feel okay?
I'm okay. I'm happy.
Good.
Yay!
Good. Okay, Collin, I guess we'll let the girls finish off first, huh?
Yep, it's good for me.
Yeah. Okay, Deb, you ready?
Yep. Hang on.
You're going to be doing some teaching. You're going to be teaching people about stones and stuff. You got a lot of that starting to come out right now, but you'll be understanding more about it, feeling it, and probably going to different metaphysical shops. They call them bookstores, whatever. I used to call them head shops. They didn't sell smoking materials. It's for the head, the metaphysical. Right. But you'll be in there helping them do stuff. Tarot cards, playing with cards.
I like these. I'm not.
Okay, yeah, that's rune cards.
Yeah. The tarot cards, I don't know. They don't do. I see them, and they don't do anything for me.
I use pictures. I use message through the pictures because the actual meaning that doesn't apply a whole lot. A little bit here and there, but The basic way it's set up and everything, the thought process behind what they were trying to say, it's like judgment. You shall arise and be judged. No, man,
Right.
making decisions and stuff like that, you know. Okay, here we go. Let me
Okay.
know. I'm gonna get my water.
Okay, me too.
Got to keep the river flowing. Okay.
Shoot.
First unicorn, then frustration, release, and unicorn. Frustration, release. It's funny, Collin, the breakup in the mic and everything in your system from over there with you, it makes these funny sounds. It's almost like when you synthesize human voices talking, and when I hear it, anyone else hear it? You girls hear it too? Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I
I'm
hear
sorry.
that, it reminds me of how much your folks are, your friends, your folks, family that you talk to when you're right before you go to sleep. You're already there. You're taking off before
Yeah.
before you finish dozing off. You're already on one of the ships, talking with them. You talk mostly with the captains, and sometimes you go in the eating galleries. Yeah, yeah. You were teaching two male kids, two brothers, of course, one older than the other, about 2.5 years, on an observation deck, and they had interesting weird heads with literally like some type of antenna or something coming out of the head. And you were showing them something with the stars, but they could see you and talk with you, so you were having fun with that, and then you came home after that, lay in bed, wake up. Do you have
So
an
we're
alarm? Do
teachers.
you have an alarm clock you use?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, normally I don't. I just have a mobile phone that I use sometimes. The last couple of days, because I've had to travel, so I had to wake up very early 2 nights
Yeah,
ago.
because I didn't see the actual alarm clock, but I was seeing an alarm to wake you up in some type of device. Because this just happened 2 days ago, a day ago, 2 days ago.
Yeah. I had to get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to get an early bus.
Yeah, that's
And it was a mobile phone alarm.
yeah. Because I was seeing you. Normally, you don't use one, and then I said, yeah, but there's something about a device or something. Okay, that makes me feel better. You know, it's when we see stuff, it's hard for all of us to understand and trust everything we're seeing. Yep, there you go.
That was it. I mean,
Because we're seeing things without our physical eyes, and I don't care who you are. You know, this stuff is not easy. That's why all these people say none of this is real. Well, that's because they can't hold it in their hands, and even if they did, they wouldn't believe it. This isn't really a stone. You know, this is very strong magnetic plastic, and it feels like a stone. You're trying to trick me. Some people just get lost. It's like, wow, you know, just go back in the closet and hide. It's okay. You know.
Well, I'm a biologist, and you know, I want the proof, but I started feeling stones, you know, probably about 5 years ago. Like I picked a piece of carnelian up, I don't know where it is, but anyways, the big piece, and it disappeared in my hand. You know,
Yeah.
I kind of forgot about it, and I was like, oh my God, you know, and
2008, I started waking up. I've always been aware of a lot of stuff, but 2008 started waking up. 2009, I started to get strong. I started astral projecting, seeing stuff, talking with stuff. And then 2010, I was kicking pretty hard. But I couldn't feel stones right away. I could feel a stone in my hand. I always loved stones, but I couldn't feel the energy until I picked up a piece of essonite. And then I felt it went zap, and I'm like, wow, what the hell? You know,
well, I grew up in the woods. I've always like been into plants. I've been on a, you know, hiking through the woods, and I think, you know, that's why this
petrified wood is nice. Yeah.
yeah.
It's
I mean, I
part
think that's
of the
why
energy of that is like staying.
Yeah.
It's almost like sitting on a solid tree in the woods, but the energy, it's relaxing, it's neutral. You can put your energy into it. And the normal anxiety of life, those frequencies, it actually goes into it, runs parallel,
It's like-
just like wood. It's a type of balance but with stone, it's a little stronger.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
now
it's
go ahead and put the stones down. We got to get this taken care of.
Okay.
Okay, now here we go. Pull the first. Oh, let's see. One more. Okay, release now. Pull some other frequencies out of there.
Do-do-do.
Okay. You got a sister you're looking for or something. Sister energy that you're looking for. You have a sister you're looking for. She's in a body, you're in a body. You're trying to connect with her. She's come by to see you. She's floated by you a couple of times, kind of noticed you. And then she went back in a body, somewhere around Illinois. She's younger than you, this life. Larger difference. She's early 20s. No, in her 20s. Okay, anyway. Now let's go ahead and feel your energy. Now, because you got strong solar plexus, you should feel it stronger over here, but you're still going to feel it out here too. So, yeah.
This is always hard for me to do.
Yeah, but that's solar plexus. It's okay. You're holding it right where it is right now. That's for a reason. You're trying to feel it, but yet you know that it's there. That's solar plexus power.
Right.
Solar plexus people want to see like a pineal. Pineal people want to have the faith and trust at the solar plexus, but yet all of us are looking for the whole thing. You have a good memory about remembering things, about something you've seen or something like that. That's more so than normal people because of your solar plexus energy being strong. And you're not just solar plexus, but it's the strongest one of your fields. All of us have all the fields going. Okay, now you remember how it felt. Okay. This is changing the energy inside you. If you feel anything, just say it.
My scanner.
Yeah, I watched it go right up in there.
Yeah.
It's like a rustic orange. It's like similar to carnelian. When I put energy in you, whatever you need goes in right away. It's like Hitomi, you got source energy, but really powerful red to help you with the heart energy, but it's still full source. You had it right?
I feel all that energy go.
Yeah, when I go into someone else, you feel it too. Yeah. Let's see this. You have a large antid, an antid in the room with you, behind you, on the right hand. Now standing, now back, now going to the left, dude. Stop. He's like this. He's like this now. His energy's putting out. It's like, okay. He kept moving around. He wanted to see if I could see him. It's like, really? You want to test me?
Is he in her torture chair?
No. Okay. All right, let's get back to you now. I've released that a little bit. Now, this is something else. This extra energy, it has to flow better through the body. Okay, how's your head feel up here?
Well, it was weird because I could feel you coming up through, and now, yeah, there's some pressure right here.
Because your crown, look at the energy in your crown right here. For some reason, it's circling around. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Now feel your energy.
My hands are tingling.
Yeah. Good. Cool. All right, now here we go. Here's the DNA part.
Whee!
Here's stage 2. How's your head feel?
That's okay. My body's starting to go this, vibrate.
Cool.
My cat's concerned.
Yeah, I heard him, her.
Her, yeah. She's been by me all day. Feel it here.
Now the whole body. Okay. Now, here's something for the cat. The cat has got slightly more male energy than female energy. And
Wow.
he is a source animal. Yeah, I mean, it's a she, but her spirit side.
Oh my goodness.
Kitty, 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 kitty. Hey, my body, I can't really describe it, but something happened. And then all of a sudden my pineal was like, bam, and it, like, I could just feel it. But I felt myself doing what you do, kind of like the head twist. I'm watching you way too much.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but I was
watch it. That stuff gives you nightmares.
Actually, a lot of time when I watch you, you literally put me to sleep. I'll be listening to a video, next thing you know, I'm out.
A lot of people have exactly that effect. And as you calm down and I talk to you, you relax, and then literally you still keep taking it in.
I'm feeling it right here.
Yeah, whether the computer's on or off, you're still taking in information. It's all coming into you through the field, which goes through everyone. All right, now, Collin, how you doing? Okay, you ready, big guy?
Yep, sure.
All right, now, Collin, I can't remember a whole lot of things. I can't remember if I've cranked you up before, but you got a lot of my energy in you.
Ruth cranked me up about a year ago.
Okay, cool.
It's Captain Collin.
Yeah. And I, because there's some source in there, and I'm seeing my energy flowing around it, and I'm like, okay, I gotta ask.
I got a load of stones that you cranked up apparently as well. So
yeah, that's cool. I was looking right in your core, seeing what's in there. Okay, now yours, like I was saying earlier, big guy, this is gonna take just a little bit longer how we do it, okay?
Okay.
Just first, let's loosen things up. Here we go. Okay, how do you feel?
So far, I don't feel anything.
That's good. Just no problem. That's awesome. Okay, let's find your aura now. Go ahead and put your hands over the head, over here. See where you can feel it. Siobhan did that with you too, didn't she?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I think about here.
Yeah, that's it. Now feel to the side. What do you feel what do you feel
I've got
right
a
there?
fan on me, which is, I can feel it, yeah.
Yeah. You feel a little pressure, a little warmth in your hands, a little pressure?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, now feel how much pressure you have right over the top of your head. Don't let your fingers touch, but perfect. Yeah, go higher. Yeah, go higher.
I can feel that as well.
Yeah, see, if you could get up higher, you could feel it more. Siobhan's really strong. She's really cool.
Yeah.
We're all different. We all have our little things this and that is called being stuck in a human body, but who we really are outside of our bodies is like my adopted mom. And she was the meanest thing in the world to me until after Dad died. But when she came out of her body to talk to me, she's the sweetest thing in the world. And I told her, hey, I love you, but we've had such an issue this life. You'll feel my love for you later on when you get out of your body. But right now, it's you're still busy beating me up in your body. So she's cool though. It's nice I actually had some time to spend with her. Not much before she died. Okay, here we go. This is core energy. Okay, this is the whole body. You just told me that I missed when I was talking about your life, like the observatory. You told me that, Jay, you really missed telling myself about how I used to be so good navigation, charting, flight paths through the stars. Okay, let's see now. 1 second. Southeast Georgia, someone's going to see some starships. Get some pictures. A fleet, a small fleet. 7 or 8 of them. That's the Antids, the Antids coming in. Okay. This one guy's driving. He goes, and I'm driving. And I said, okay, that's good. I'm busy. Love you. See you later. Okay. Well, I mean, things are so busy right now. All right. Anyway, sorry, Collin. All right. Did you feel any of that at all? What I just done?
I felt a slight tingling in my body.
Okay, that's good. That's what it was. It's through the whole body. Now, this is going to be on the head. It's like another mini crank up, like Siobhan did, but I'm putting my energy in there. I'm being a little more particular than just powering you up like the last thing was. This will be in your head. Here you go.
Hey.
Here's your pineal. Scanner. Blending.
You're being bad. Go up there.
How does your head feel?
I felt pressure inside.
Right.
Yeah.
Right here.
It's good. It was gentle.
Yeah, it'll be easy. It'll hurt me before it hurts anyone else, and my head's full of rocks.
When Ruth cranked me up, it hit me like a steamroller. It was a whoosh, really powerful.
Yeah, she's cool as hell. She really is. And she's good and strong, too.
Sorry.
Oh, don't be.
I feel the crown now. The very.
Yeah, I just finished opening it up, just changing it a little bit. And honestly, this is a good male-female source combination too. It should, from all the fighting, like I said, my energies changed 3 different times, becoming something a little different. So that's what I kind of went through the motions of doing a crank up real quick, just to make sure I had all that in there. Okay, let's see. One last thing. Okay, how's your head feel? Your eyes?
My eyes don't feel different. I'm still feeling pressure on the crown.
Okay. You have energy behind your eyes and through your eyes. It's not strong. It's just some of this new stuff. It's weird. The stronger it gets, the less impact it has. My crank ups are softer and smoother than they've ever been, but yet they're still very strong. This is something else too. Do this real quick. Okay, how's your body feel?
My body,
Yeah. Okay.
I felt that here on the sides of my head. I'm feeling something in my body.
Yeah, that I went through your spine system. That was for arthritis. Just something to help you with that. I have a lot of that too, but the last thing I'm doing is fixing nothing on me. I want to get the hell out of here. Besides, it's not for me anyway. Okay, here we go. All right, now feel your energy. There you go.
Yeah, it's about there.
Yeah, it's bigger, but you forgot trying to reach it over here. I was like, forget that noise. Okay, there's no way that ain't happening. You can't reach it. But from the side now, what you was over here is so strong coming out here that now you're feeling it right here. Okay, now this is the DNA part of it.
Your picture's frozen on me, Jay.
Yeah, you're lucky. Is it good to go now? Is it good to go?
No, you're still frozen.
Well,
now I see you. Now I see you.
Okay. Poor guy. Okay, yeah. All right, here we go. This is the DNA part. Here comes phase 1, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any water?
Water? Yeah, do I need some water?
Yeah, please put some water down. Thanks. Your body needs more water in it. It's not dehydrated, but it's not hydrated enough.
Okay.
This works actually a little bit better with some red wine, but I don't do that too much. That's I mean, I need a little.
You crank up my plants instead of me,
Yeah. Hey, when I do this, the whole room gets cranked. You heard about the one time I told this guy I was going to crank up all the stones in his house, and he looked at his mom and looked back at me, and they were laughing about it. And I cranked up his mom too. She was there. What the hell? And I was putting up mud. I went around the whole house and I just started cranking. It was longer. I'm like, damn, what the hell? I've never put this much energy into nothing. And then all of a sudden, I finished and I said, man, I've never taken me that long to crank nothing up. I said, you're literally your sink, the faucet, all the plumbing, everything in your house is cranked up hard. He goes, Jay, I live in a stone house. I said, well, if you ever get hungry, just get a hammer and beat up one of those stones, $2 a gram.
I'd like to know what you did to my cat, because ever since you did whatever you did, she's been like all over the place.
Yeah, she's all lamped up, man. Just wow.
She is.
Yeah. Okay, Collin, here we go. She's actually happy. Physical body, energy inside, running around, curious, seeing everything. Everything looks brighter, more color, and everything else. Her spirit inside, talking to me, just family stuff. I'm literally Papa, so it's kind of neat, kind of fun. Okay, Collin, here comes the heavy stuff. And as you feel anything, if you think you do or it feels a little bit, just go ahead and mention it, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Here's part 1.
The top of my head, moving down.
That's literally me going inside the top of your head, down into your brain to do what I'm doing.
Right.
Probably part 2.
The sides of my head. My cheeks.
Now the whole body. Okay, now let's feel your energy. Try putting your hands more straight out.
I've got a wardrobe I have to come from.
Oh, okay.
I think.
There you go. Just hold your arms out there. How do they feel? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yes, you can't. The layer, the immediate layer coming off your body. You can't come close to it. It's nowhere near your hand. It's nowhere near you.
I feel it.
So when you put your hands out, you're feeling your energy, but it's not as strong. It's not as strong as that layer is. You just can't get to that layer. And Hitomi, you're so sensitive that you can feel this stuff a whole lot easier. And see, and yeah.
I can feel all of you.
Yeah.
Every time it happens, I get, hit by.
Yeah. It's good to be sensitive. There's pros and cons to everything. Sometimes being sensitive can be a pain in the butt too. Okay, yeah.
She's just running around being a little shit right now. It's like.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm feeling good, she says.
Get out of it.
Collin, give me a couple of questions.
Questions. Well, we're all curious about previous lives, and you told me that already. Captain on a spaceship. Wow, I can't imagine that.
Your third life ago, your third life before this one, you were some kind of native, like an Indian or something, on some other planet. The bodies looked a whole lot different. They had hatchets that they made that were. We all on that planet. We all live more like Pueblo Indians as far as in the ground and the Hopi and stuff like that. But our technology, we had really nice equipment. We were just it's a lot like the way the Shapoians live for the most part. The Greys, folks from the Zeta Reticuli system. There's a lot of different planets there, but Oh, you have very white skin, beard, black beard, like this, like pork chops coming out. Sailboat 2 lives ago. Um, Stars. One of these things you hold like this. You look in it and you read the stars. Again, captain. Uh, Military based. Military. I don't know if it was Sweden, Norway, somewhere right around there. Uh, right here on the planet, white sails,
He was a
three
pirate.
three large masts. The largest one in the middle. No, it was military. It was the army, and it's like y'all were doing your rounds of like a guard would pace back and forth to protect a certain area. That's what it was. It was not wartime, but there was that concern, upcoming war. I don't know what time it was. I can't focus in on that.
Okay.
Anyway, every once in a while, but not often, you'd want to. I don't know. You'd be outside near the side of the boat, and you'd have a pipe, and you'd smoke some tobacco. There was something in it. The tobacco. I don't mean like a drug. There's something in it, some type of tobacco or spice or something put in there. It came from India. But y'all used to do a lot of journeys. You wouldn't go across the Atlantic, but you'd be out in the ocean and go down the shoreline. It wasn't along the shoreline; it was a straight line. But you were out in the ocean dealing with stuff. Whales. You always liked seeing whales. They were like your buddies. They were explorers like you. Is kind of how you felt. It's like you were in their backyard with them, but it's like you belong there too. It was your backyard too. That's all I can see.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's harder for me to do that now that my body's shutting down.
Sure.
But I can still see stuff. It's harder to focus on it. Okay, Tommy and Deb, let me get one question from y'all, and by the time we're done, I'll have to go.
Ruth saw a Yeti around. I was asking her about my animal guides. She saw a Yeti.
Yeah, it's funny. As soon as you said Yeti, I started to smile. I was trying not to. I don't want to give anything away or anything. A very strong female.
Okay.
And the way I see her when she's talking to me is white skin. I mean white fur. Flesh-colored skin. I mean flesh like us. This color. That's what I meant. She was your sister in one life when you all had one of those wheel things making clothing and stuff. Outer England, somewhere between Scandinavia and England. I don't know what the hell's over there. I can't. You have Scandinavia up here, England down there, maybe some stuff in between. It's Scandinavia towards England. What's below Scandinavia? Anybody know?
Denmark. Denmark comes to mind.
The Faroe Islands, or
Yeah, so it's something like Scandinavia, Denmark, that kind of area. It was Scandinavia, but going towards England. And that was a while ago.
So the funny thing, Jay, is that I was watching one of your videos and you had a wolf shirt on,
Yeah.
but all I could see was the snout, and the snout to me looked like a Yeti. And I'm like, he's got a Yeti shirt on. And then you leaned back and I was like, oh, it's a wolf. I was just like,
it's like a very light, it's a white shirt with like a light gray tint to it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Well, I was just trying to find a picture of a Yeti, and there is none. So
it is hard to find one, and the pictures really help, especially while we're growing. I've had people say, "Oh, well, you're not the real thing then, because you need a picture." I'm like, dude, you don't even know what you're talking about. You're talking out of, your voice is actually muffled because you're talking out of your butt. I mean, it's like. That's not the wording I wanted to use, but that's efficient enough. It's just, I don't know, whatever. When people are not awake yet and they can't accept the fact that some of the things they do, everyone uses their metaphysical abilities as part of who we are. I mean, there's no such thing as a psychic, but all of us are metaphysical. Right? We live in a metaphysical, creation. It's physical is mostly the third dimension, and there's a lot of different dimensions and different places, and we are metaphysical beings. So it's like, but they don't understand yet that this is all going to change.
And that's the thing. It's like it's learning to trust your instincts and to trust yourself, that just these images and all this stuff that you're thinking really means something. You know, and it's like getting to the point where you can understand it. That's why I'm here. That's why I listen to you. I'm learning, it's.
What you need to get ready to break away and go out in public somewhere and do some readings and stuff with people. Bring some stones, your cards, and just talk with people about stuff. Just you can be playing with it, have a good time, and they'll meet you, talk to you. They have some of the those little psychic affairs or whatever you want to call them, and they literally you can spend $20 for a table, and you know what? Even if you don't charge anyone, $20 to pay for a day of fun, it's worth it. And then you can make cards, hand them out. And then people call you for consults. When I first started doing this, it's in the very beginning, and I went to this stone place where they're selling stones. It was like on a friend of mine's property. There was a whole lot of vendors and stuff. I just went out there and I said, give consults, and it was just to help everyone out, and I charged $10. And then, so a couple of ladies walked by and they look at me, and it's like, and one lady stopped. She was told to stop. She sold plexus. She looked at me and she goes, "Yeah, $10." And she goes, "Is this real?" And I said, "Are you?" So so she said, "Oh, really? I'll take you up on that. Here's the $10." And I started telling her stuff. And just, there's this chair you like to sit in. You like to have your raspberry tea. You're looking out over here. There's the lake. And she's like, "Holy shit, who is this dude?" And then all of a sudden the friend's like, "Get out of the chair, get out of the chair. You got your $10 worth. I'm next." It's all about having fun, but doing it and starting to feel more confident about it. It's exercise. The first time you pick up a bike, you want to ride it and say, "I can do this, I can do this, I can do this." You get on it. Like for me, I took out my neighbor's hedges 3-4 times. But I finally could ride, and then it was fun, and then you're more comfortable and relaxed with what you're doing because you understand you can do this, that the ability to ride a bicycle is already part of you. Same thing with metaphysical cooking. Same thing. Hey, Tommy, how about you, sweetie?
Yeah, I have a question. This big old white snake, I mean, really big snake we never saw before. used to visit me when I was small. I still remember. I was a little.
It's cool, very cool energy. Look at it, and what do you get?
Lady.
It's female. Yes, it has to do with lady. And what are two basic feelings or relations you have to that?
Smiling at me.
Yeah, it's healing and it's
No
spiritual.
way. Yeah.
It's spiritual and it's healing, and spiritual healing is a big part of what you do.
Okay. That was before I got into the kindergarten.
Yeah, it's like a big anaconda.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, that's the body she makes to show you. Yeah.
I was wondering the entire my life about the snake.
Yeah, it was some lily energy coming to you.
Okay.
It's like everything's cool, everything's good.
She wears a white like a kimono like for me.
Yeah. I guess we lost Deb.
Yeah, she dropped off.
Okay, well look, heck, I gotta run.
Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you. And Collin, it's great meeting you too, big guy.
Yeah, thank you so
awesome.
much, James.
Now remember, over time, this will hit us a little stronger. It's smooth, and it's strong, but it's okay. It's not that big a thing, but you'll start feeling it more. Okay? More of this stuff stays inside you. It's made to be like that.
Bye.
Folks, love you, man. Have a good one.
Love you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.